In the headlines, a 5-star resort and spa for Loda, the United Workers' Party to contest the next general elections with or without electoral reform, and the World Creole Music Festival being lauded as a major income generator for the country. I am Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News, back with the details after this.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, a 5-star resort and spa in the Loda area in 2 years. Construction of the Sanctuary Rainforest Eco Resort and Spa is being undertaken by Vital Developers Limited. Managing Director of Vital Developers Limited hopes to see local businesses created to benefit from the number of tourists expected to stay at the resort.
So resort will consist of 72 rooms and is 72 villa units. It will have 2 pools, 1 heated pool, 1 normal pool. It will have 2 restaurants, 2 bars. It will have a nice area for the spa, meditation area. It will also have yoga area, and will have very nice high treetop walkway. This will be high raised. It will be like 8-10 meters from the ground. It's very nice view. Also, we really hope that the surrounding areas and people will take these opportunities to open nearby businesses where the guests of the hotel can come and visit.
Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, speaking during the groundbreaking ceremony for the Sanctuary Rainforest Eco Resort and Spa, says this resort fits into Dominica's climate resilience vision.
And so Dominica is gradually becoming an epicenter of where we can see how we can implement best practices in the creation and the development of a climate resilient nation. And there are people who are prepared to host events here, to host seminars here, to host workshops here, conferences here on the environment. And I believe in the next 2 years, Mr. Berenstein and Vital Developers, you may very well have one of the better locations in the country to host events relating to the environment. And so we look forward to that. 24 months is not very far away.
Mr. Skerrit says the location of the resort and spa is ideal to develop the tourism hub in the Roseau Valley.
In the Roseau Valley, we have all of the natural attributes required to take advantage of tourism. But we need to ensure also that we have facilities like this sanctuary resort, where our tourists can come and spend days and nights and weeks. Because the longer they stay with us, the more money they spend, and the greater circulation of funds in the economy. Because taking money from Loda and bringing it to Trafalgar is not going to make any real economic activity. It is money coming from outside to join with what we have. That's what will bring economic activity. That's what will bring prosperity to us.
The Sanctuary Rainforest Eco Resort and Spa is a 6th development project funded by the Citizenship by Investment Program. In related news, residents of the Roseau Valley being encouraged to take advantage of the employment opportunities available to them through the construction of a 5-star resort and spa in the area. The Sanctuary Rainforest Eco Resort and Spa, comprising 72 rooms, a treetop walkway, and other features, is set to be constructed in Providence in the Roseau Valley. Member of Parliament for the Roseau Valley, Dr. Colleen McIntyre, implored all Dominicans in various fields to position themselves to benefit from this new hotel project.
This development will provide construction jobs for at least 100 people minimum within the Roseau Valley and in general, and of course in particular our folks from Loda as well too. We're looking at the project looks at about at least 60 persons during the operating phase, and ask our people to take full advantage of this opportunity. More specifically as well too, I'd like to encourage our farmers, our skilled and unskilled laborers, shopkeepers, and people trained in tourism, hospitality to make yourselves available to benefit from these employment opportunities. To date, 6 development projects have been approved, of which 5 are within the tourism sector.
Mr. McIntyre also threw out a challenge to the developers to respect the natural environment in which the resort is being constructed.
This project is blessed of being located in a specific part of the Roseau Valley, which was very, very resilient in terms of Hurricane Maria. And I'm urging the proprietor and his architects, which are mentioned here today, that you're going to design this project without interfering much in nature, because this is a blessing in disguise. This is not one of the projects where you have to bring in plants. You have the plants here already. All you need to do is just add a little color here and there, but as much as possible for you to use the indigenous species that exist here in terms of the plants, and of course to preserve the wildlife here.
The Roseau Valley MP called on residents in the area to take ownership of this hotel project.
This project in the Roseau Valley is really going to help, and its situation in terms of where it is, situated close to the Midland Falls, situated close to the Brewery Lake, the Freshwater Lake, the T2 Gorge, the Boiling Lake, Mount Macac and Mount Watt, the Hot Springs, the Trafalgar Falls, just to name a few. I encourage you, my people, to embrace this window of opportunity that the good Lord has provided to improve yourselves and your families, our communities, and remember to extend a hand to the less fortunate among us as our lives continue to improve.
In more developments, a number of traffic arrangements in place in the city of Roseau due to the launching of the DLP candidate for the Roseau Central constituency, Melissa Scarrett. The launching of Mrs. Scarrett will take place on Riverbank on Saturday, 9th November. As a result, a number of traffic arrangements will take effect from 3 that afternoon to ensure an uninterrupted flow of traffic in the city.
The Traffic Department of the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force will be implementing a few temporary measures in the city of Roseau in respect of the Dominica Labour Party launching of the Roseau Central candidate on Saturday, November 9th, 2019. This traffic management will take effect from 3 p.m. on that same day. Motorists will not be allowed to travel in a westerly direction along Riverbank from the intersection of Independence Street and Riverbank. Motorists will not be allowed to travel in a westerly direction along River Street from the intersection of Independence Street and River Street. Motorists will not be allowed to travel in a northerly direction along Great George Street from the intersection of Great George Street and Hillsborough Street. No parking will be allowed on Riverbank between the intersection of Independence Street and Great George Street.
You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
When persons with TB sneeze or cough, Healthy persons nearby breathe in the droplets and the bacteria can lodge in their lungs. People with weakened immune systems such as HIV/AIDS, alcohol and drug users, smokers, children, and the elderly are most susceptible. Persons with a cough should take precautions when in contact with persons in public places. Cover your mouth when sneezing and coughing. Visit your doctor or health center. You must complete your treatment. TB can be cured even with HIV. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB and HIV. Protect yourself and others.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Welcome back. The United Workers' Party is confident it will win majority vote in the next general elections. Earlier this week, Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett announced that the Dominica electorate will go to the polls on Friday, 6 December 2019. Leader of the opposition United Workers' Party, Lennox Linton, who has been advocating heavily for electoral reform, said the party will go to the polls regardless the state of implementation of electoral reform.
If we say no election without electoral reform, and he doesn't give us electoral reform, and we don't contest the election, we are not going down that road with him. He is going to leave office, but in the time available to us, we will continue to insist that the reforms be put in place, but we are contesting the election, make no bones about that, and we are going to win the election.
With the elections only 4 weeks away, Mr. Linton says the United Workers' Party will do all in its power to insist that electoral reform be put in place.
We are saying to him, we will pull out all the stops to ensure that we get it, including going to court. But if we don't get it, then we will do what is necessary to be done to ensure that regardless of what they try, we will be victorious in this election. This means, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a lot of work for you to do. There's a lot of work for us to do. The power in people is greater than the people in power.
Dominica's World Creole Music Festival is being hailed as a major income generator for the country. This year's festival ran from 25th to 27th October at the Windsor Park Stadium and featured renowned acts both locally and regionally. Modifications were made to the stadium grounds to accommodate more patrons, which worked in favor of the organizers. Minister for Tourism and Culture, Robert Tong, says he was impressed with the turnout at the 21st edition of the World Creole Music Festival.
The attendance was an amazing attendance. As you can see, many persons. I was actually worried on Friday because we pushed back the stage, 100 feet, 200 feet. We extended the sides, and when I came in early on Friday, I said, how are we going to fill up that place? But again, vision is everything. We had the right set of people. We did an amazing marketing job at that, and I must say, I'm very happy and proud. The only issue, it puts more pressure on us for next year to do an even better event. But I always say, when you do a fantastic job, the persons who you need the support for are going to give you that additional support that you require. And even listening to the speech of the PM, I'm already excited in terms of the support that we will get from the the Ministry of Finance, and also my cabinet colleagues to again even push Dominica further.
Mr. Tong says despite the festival not making a profit, it brings in a lot of income for stakeholders in the industry.
Sometimes persons say, hey, the show may not be financially successful, but this is a time where Dominica makes the most amount of money. The country makes the most amount of money in terms of the collection of VAT. The hotels make the most amount of money in terms of their hotel rooms. It's sold out, taxi drivers, so there's a lot of economic activity. So for every dollar that the government spends, between 7 to 9 times of that amount of money is actually spent in the economy. Sometimes you hear the vendors say that, oh, they're not making money, but don't believe them, because the same vendors who say that to you are the same vendors who come back every year. And I know many of them who have already made, and have told me, on the 3 nights, they've made in excess of $20,000 profit. So it is a very profitable venture, not only for the country, but for everybody who takes part and parcel of it. And at the same time, too, it helps to promote our country in many ways.
And Dominica's Prince of Bouyon, Asa Banton, is calling on young artists to remain disciplined to the art form to realize success. Just last month, Banton won 2 awards at the International Soca Awards, namely Soca Performance of the Year Male category and Soca Music Video of the Year Most Creative Video Male category. Banton, who was elated to have won the awards, urged upcoming artists to work hard and remain committed to the task at hand to reap the benefits.
I feel really happy, really good, because I come a long way, and it just shows, keep working, never give up, no matter where you're from. No matter where you're from, anything is possible. And be disciplined, you understand? Once you be disciplined, trust me, success easy. And I just want to let people know, especially those young artists, anybody can do it. Just keep working at it and just be disciplined.
Asa Banton also promotes young Bouyon artists during his shows in order to give them some much-needed exposure. He cautioned young artists to be mindful of the lyrical content to appeal to all audiences.
I mean, they're doing a good job, and all they have to do is do the same I'm doing, give the other young artists a chance, and, lyrical content, and just try to keep it clean, mask it well, and let everybody, so everybody can enjoy it, the elderlies, young people, because when your song play on the radio or it play in a club, it's not for one set of people, it's for everybody. So, and I always try to make songs that my fans can, I can interact with my fans, and so they feel like it's part of the show.
The Bouyon boss also had high commendation for the next generation Bouyon artists.
It's just a different, it's the same Bouyon music, but, some younger producers coming up, and they just creating the beats a little different, modern style, but it's working. So so some of them still bring back some of the old school, certain elements from the old school rhythm into the new school. So it's very creative. So we mustn't bash the young producers. We have to encourage them and help them. You understand?
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. A 5-star resort and spa for Loda. The United Workers' Party to contest the next general elections with or without electoral reform. And Dominica's World Creole Music Festival being lauded as a major income generator for the country. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You can also access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.